Hi, I'm Jacob Goodhart. I'm part of AVA Direct Custom Computers. We're a system integrator who has been building custom computer systems since the year 2000. We've put together hundreds of thousands of PCs, laptops, and servers, and other unique systems together, and have worked closely with our customers to get the system that they want. We also work closely with companies like Intel, and we were lucky to get an early look at a brand new CPU from them. And after running it through some benchmark testing, we were blown away by what we had on our hands. Today, we're looking at Intel's newest CPU, the Core Ultra 7 270K+. Despite the fact that this is just a refresh, this CPU took us all by surprise with how well it performed. If you're preparing to build your custom computer, then this part needs to be on your radar. Given how well it works against high-end Intel chips and how budget-friendly it is, this is the best Intel chip you can buy today. Our distribution partner, ASI, was gracious enough to give us an early look at this new processor, and we have been testing its capabilities with benchmark testing. We set this up with a GeForce RTX 5090 and 32 gigabytes of 600 megahertz of CL28 RAM. For cooling, we use an open-loop Z890 test bench to ensure that the CPU was able to run at its maximum performance. And for comparison, we tested this against Intel's flagship Core Ultra 9 285K, as it shares a lot of its DNA with the 270K+. While these CPUs are very similar, both having 24 cores in an 8+16 configuration and the 76 megabytes of cache, as well as the same base clock of 3.7 gigahertz for the P cores and 3.2 gigahertz for the E cores, there are some subtle differences. The 285K benefits from a 200 megahertz higher boost clock than its P cores, while the 270K gets a 100 megahertz higher boost clock from its E cores. On the software side, the 270K Plus has a brand new feature called Intel Binary Optimization Tool, or IBOT. Intel analyzes programs and games to find the inefficiencies in their code. The program then guides the CPU to reorganize how the program is executed, minimizing branch misinterpretations, cache misses, and inefficient instruction paths. This feature is currently exclusive to the 200S Plus chips, and Intel has not mentioned if previous generation CPUs will gain support for IBOT. We ran several benchmark tests for both CPUs using official software like OCCT, Cinebench, and 3D Mark. And by comparing the performances of both CPUs, you were able to see that there's a noticeable difference between these two. It's nothing too crazy, but the fact that this was able to stand alongside the 285K, a higher end model, is pretty impressive. We used an assortment of benchmarks to directly compare the chips to. And across the board, we saw that the 270K Plus was able to keep up with the 285K. We also used benchmarks in games like Marvel Rivals and Rainbow Six Siege to compare how these chips would perform, and we found that the Plus runs very well. However, the biggest difference between these two CPUs is the price. See, while the 285K processor will typically go up for $600, the 270K Plus, which was able to maintain just as good performance as its competitor here, will only go up for half of that, $300 USD. That's a huge difference in budget. That brings a $2,000 dream build down to a much more manageable $1,700 dream build, or makes an upgrade to a 285K you've been planning for much more attainable. This is an incredibly budget-friendly alternative to Intel CPU. It performs at a level comparable to the higher end of this CPU generation at just a fraction of the cost to our customers. If you've been waiting for an affordable chip that you can use in your next build, this is a great option. Or if you have a set budget and you want to put that money into something else like RAM or storage, this CPU can free up those funds. Check out the link to our website in the description below to get started on your custom build. And if you want to see more content like this, please like this video and subscribe to us for other interesting components and custom builds that we do.